What's going on, everybody? It's Jamie and welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. This week I'm going to show you some stuff I picked up at the Goodwill bins, and at the end we're going to finish it off with some stuff that sold for me recently. So let me show you all the stuff that I got at the bins here. Now first off, here is a Mighty Mouse t-shirt. I didn't really look up comps for this one. I'll probably keep it for myself. I do think it's pretty cool. I only spent $13 and change at the bins, and the only item I'm not going to show you is I picked up a stencil set for my wife, but this is from 2004. If it doesn't fit me well, I might try to sell it, but I do think it'll only be worth like maybe 25 bucks. Still not too bad. I didn't look this one up either. If I can find a comp, I'll throw it up for this. This is a Smart Set 100% wool sweater. Just a pretty nice sweater, same thing. I think I could probably get about 30 bucks for this. That's why I picked it up. Like I said, I've only paid $13 for all this. I'm not gonna throw up comps for these either probably, but these are just a pair of Levi's 5/16s. I'll usually pick them up, any Levi's that I can see that are in decent condition. These ones have the red tab on them. I think, yeah, the red tab black. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna get like 24 bucks. So let me show you some of the better stuff that I got. Okay, so let's start with some video games. So we have SSX Tricky. Now this one has this one does not have the manual. I think one of them might be complete. So this is probably 30 to 50 bucks. The disc is in playable condition. I will test it. I will test it out to see, make sure that it works. But yeah, 30 to 50 bucks, and it came out in a new bin. It was in a bag. I dumped the bag out. I found these 3 games. The other one, Sonic Mega Collection. Okay, this one does not have the manual either. It's in pretty decent condition too. I'm actually looking at buying a resurfacer machine, so you know, at some point the disc condition won't be that big of an issue. And this is the one I guess that was complete here, Tony Hawk's 3 with the manual in the game. So these do need to be tested still. This one probably is about $20-ish. Can't remember if I said it or not, but Sonic also, I probably threw it up on the screen, but Sonic's about 20 bucks as well. So pretty decent, pretty good start so far. You know, what else did I find here? These shoes or boots. Now Totes is not a great brand, but these ones are in such nice condition. There's a little bit here, but the way these are made, by the time I clean these up, I'm gonna sell them as new other for about 26 bucks. And like I said, not to sound like a broken record, but I only paid $13 for all of this stuff. So, you know, it seems kind of silly to leave these because they're so lightweight. They will clean up like brand new and somebody will buy them and love them. What else do we got here? This throw blanket. Now, being that it came from the bins, this is super clean. I think that is upside down. I'll try to stand up and show you as much of this as I can. And if not, I will take a full photo of it on the ground and show you regardless. But it's Boyd Bears, which is hit or miss for how collectible it is. But still, I'm probably gonna ask $45 for this throw blanket alone. So you really can't complain with that, right? 45 bucks. Yeah, pretty decent. And I think I only have one more item out of this, right? Just kind of looking around to see what's here. I didn't pick up a lot of the bins, but the stuff I picked up I thought was pretty cool. Now this print was in a piece of plastic in a frame, and it was just laying on top and nobody was really grabbing it. I think it might have been there for a while. I will take an actual nice picture of it and throw it up on the screen for you. But see right there where the lobster is? I had thought maybe somebody wrote on that with marker, like a kid or something, and then when I looked it up, it's actually like that, so I was very surprised. I was also very surprised to see that it recently sold for $65 US, which is about $87 Canadian. So pretty good trip to the bins. I was there for about an hour and a half and found all this stuff. So that's about, usually I like to spend an hour and a half, 2 hours there. But I was pretty happy with this haul for sure. All right, let's grab the first order here. I know it's gonna be on the rack. It's a North Face puffer vest. Yeah, it's right here. So this is, I thought it was a women's when I picked it up, but it's actually a youth or boys medium. So still, I think this sold on eBay for what, 79 bucks, so not too bad. So we got 10 by 10, yeah, we got 10 by 10 by about 3. Just putting this into Stallion Express here. Then we're gonna weigh it up. Now I currently have this set to pounds, so we're gonna use pounds, so it's actually 13 ounces. So you should see here, we have ICS ground for $10, I could do, I don't know where this is going. I'll have to check it out. Canada Post is very, very expensive. So we're gonna do the IC or ICS ground for 10 bucks. Let's purchase this. So I won't show you the actual address, but it is NT, which is Northwest Territory. That's why it was so much money. I don't always look to see where things are going, but when, I see the shipping is gonna be so much money, I'll definitely check it out. This should have probably cost $12 within Canada, but because it's going to the Northwest Territory, it's gonna be much more. Thank goodness I have this ICS courier service, so that's, it's making it reasonable. Otherwise, 30 bucks would have been a lot to have this vest shipped out. All right, so we got a pair of Vans. I apologize for the floor in here. This whole room is a mess right now. This cat's not helping either. Right, Leo? Sleeping in a box. I don't think these Vans are on the shelf. I do believe they're in one of these bins here. Yeah, I picked these up at the Goodwill bins. I picked up, I think, 4. There was another pair in here, the same size. I think the same person donated them, but these are the ones that sold. So I wouldn't normally pick up Vans, but being from the Goodwill bins, I'm only into them a couple dollars, and they're in such good shape. They only sold for, I think, let me take a look here. I think 27 bucks. Not too bad, but yeah, let's get them packed up. Now this one shipped out United States Postal Service Parcel Select for about $11. So even though I'm in Canada, I'm using my cross-border shipper to get a better rate and buyer pay shipping. So it was $27 plus shipping. I think on this particular one, it cost me about $1.50 roughly extra to ship it, but I'm not too mad about that. I think this is still a pretty good sale. All right, next we have another eBay sale. Now this is in the sweater bin, so I have 2. Could be this one, could be over here. So let's start with this one. So I'm trying to work through this mess that I created. I really need to clean this room up again. This is a brown Lululemon sweater. I don't think it's in this one. Just gonna look quick. I feel like I picked this up more recently. This particular bin has more modern stuff that I've just put in here. Yeah, right here. This Lululemon brown sweater. I think I got $40 for this on eBay. It's got the little bit of pink on the hood, but not too bad. 40 bucks from a Goodwill bins hoodie. I'll take that any day. So this one also went out United States Postal Service Select through Stallion Express, and it cost me $11 and change. All right, I think we have a couple Poshmark ones, but I think they're on the rack as well. What are you? Yeah, this is it here. This is a cropped Slipknot hoodie. So it's a women's hoodie. It's size, I think medium, is it? Nope, size large, but it is cropped. So it kind of comes up on the belly and you can see it's like cut or whatever. I'm pretty sure I have listed this as like a Hot Topic hoodie, which I think is where it came from, honestly. Didn't get a lot of money for this. I think I paid like $4 for this and got like, I'll throw it up on the screen now. I think I got like 25 bucks, something like that out of it. As always, buyer pay shipping. Now this one I generally set off to the side. All the stuff from Poshmark Canada can go directly to Canada Post Local, my local one right in my little hometown. The other stuff I'm shipping off has to go to my cross-border shipper. So generally today when I'm filming this, it is Tuesday. So Monday I would have went and dropped everything off, just, to be clear here. So I'm gonna ship Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning, then I take everything to the cross-border shipper again, and then on the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday morning, I go back to the cross-border shipper again. So I do it twice a week, but all the Poshmark Canada stuff stays here. Everything else like, what do we got? Everything else like eBay, like Etsy, Poshmark.com, so the American Poshmark, and what else? Depop, all those sales would have to go to the cross-border shipper, which is behind me, but like I said, Poshmark just goes to regular Canada Post. All right, so this is another item that got sold on Poshmark for best offer of I think $24. I think it was a best offer because I do send out, my Posh Sidekick does send out offers for me. It's this jacket. It is a very nice jacket. It's like a women's kind of like fancy work jackets. I don't know what you call it exactly, clearly, but it is Banana Republic, which isn't the best brand ever. If I didn't pick this up from the Goodwill pins, I wouldn't pick this up at a regular Goodwill for full price or anything like that. But because I probably paid a couple bucks for this, I didn't mind selling it, and I thought this pattern and style was kind of cool, so I picked it up, took a chance on it. Did sell on Poshmark Canada for, I'll throw it up on the screen, but I think it was around $24 roughly. But buyer pay shipping, so let's get this one shipped out. So I already have the label printed for this one as well, as Poshmark gives you that directly in your email. or you can go right to the sale itself and download and print the label from there, which is what I like to do sometimes. But yeah, this is probably too big of a bag really for this jacket, but it'll work. This guy will just fold the excess over. And then sometimes I'll like to go the extra mile here, and I probably will just tape this down to the bag so that it doesn't move around so much. But yeah, we've already printed the label off too, so we're good to go. All right, so it's Wednesday, day 2 of order pulling, so let's get some more stuff shipped out. All right, so this was a really awesome sale yesterday. I don't know if I'll have a box for it or not, but we can pull it anyway. This is the beaver clock that I showed on the Scott Sell Stuff show. Very nice, made in the USA. I listed it for $149 and it sold for $149 really quickly, same day, within 3 or 4 hours of being listed. I don't know if I have a box for this one, so we might have to get a box, but still, we'll see if we can get this one packed up. So as you can see, I bubble wrapped the actual clock, and then I've got this in there very tight, and I'm gonna pack this with packing paper very tight too. And then we're gonna close it up. It's a 12 by 12 box, I think. I'll tell you the dimensions here in a minute, but I'm pretty sure this one is like 12 by 12 by 12. So it wound up being 12 squared. You can see it was 2.7 pounds. Let me just go down here. I'm probably gonna pick Ground Advantage for $14. That seems like the most reasonable one for me. So I'm happy to do it in this square box, like a little cube. I could have got a different box and cut it down and made it slimmer, but you know, for $14 from Canada going into the US, I'm pretty happy with that anyway. You know, that's one of the perks of Stallion Express, that I can do something like that and feel good about it. I'm not really trying to cut the box down and make it feel like it might be unsafe. There's lots of packing paper in there. There's lots of cushion in there. So this thing should arrive just fine. So next I was going to just pull this Skylanders portal right here. So this person actually just reached out to me as I was gonna go grab it, like within seconds. It's kind of weird actually. And said, hey, is it possible to cancel this order? Yeah, absolutely. I haven't shipped it yet. It's still in the bin. I'm just gonna cancel the order and then relist it. So, you know, unfortunately that sale I'm gonna have to cancel, but it's for $8. Is it even worth really having it listed? Questionable, but I probably will relist it anyway, as it's already sitting in the bin and I don't have to do anything. All right, well, I sold another pair of Vans. Like I said, I don't normally, I think they're right back here. They're blue. They're more the classic look. They are in great, oops. There she is again, Leo, sleeping in the box. These ones are blue. Got a little bit of hair on them, which I can imagine where that came from. I'll clean those off before I put them in the box. We'll get these all boxed up. Like I said, I wouldn't normally buy Vans at a thrift store for $8 or $9, $10, whatever, but at the Goodwill bins for a couple bucks, or a yard sale for a couple bucks, seems to be worth it. I find these boxes pretty perfect for a lot of shoes here. Sorry, I'm trying to close it with my one hand. Works pretty good. It's a 12 by 6.5 by 4.5. These are generally what I use for shoes, unless I have the United States Postal Service shoe boxes available, but these tend to work pretty good for most shoes. So I was able to ship this all the way from Ontario to Georgia for $11.49. This is United States Postal Service Parcel Select through Stallion Express. So I got a little bag going on right here. So we'll get that in there and then we'll get some more orders pulled. So we did have more eBay orders, but we're waiting for the buyers to pay. So let's pick a Poshmark order. I think you pronounce this Vivaya. I wasn't super familiar with the brand. I seen them and they're kind of like, you could feel the material was really nice. They were only, I think, $8 or $9 at Goodwill. And the other thing, I also thought my wife might potentially like them because she likes these checkered look, but the insole pulls out and you can see that it's very nice. It's got a tag inside of here as well. They're very cool. So these, even though I didn't really know the brand, I decided to look them up because I thought they were kind of cool and they're in such great shape. And it wound up being that they sell for pretty good money. I think I wound up getting $39 US for these on Poshmark.com, which is about, I think, $49.88 Canadian. Now, because this is going United States priority, I would have loved to just throw it in this bubble mailer, but I did the right thing because it is a better sale. I'm gonna put it in this box, put a little more packing paper on top, and get this shipped out. Now, the way this works is they send me United States Postal Service priority mail label, and what I have to do with it here, I'm just gonna set it down with my Stallion stuff. What I have to do with it, so it's not totally free for me, what I do is I go to Stallion Express, and I punch in all the information that's on the label. But when it says, do you want postage? You say, no, it doesn't require postage. Then you fill out the dimensions, and the weight and all that stuff, just like you would for any other shipment. You put in priority mail and add the tracking number that exists already. And then when you go to purchase it, they charge you, I think it's like 70 to 90 cents, depending, for them to take it across to the US. So it also takes about 1 extra day. So when you drop it off there, things don't really move for an entire day after you drop it off. But yeah, so that's how it works. When I sell on Poshmark.com or US, I still have to fill out a label through Stallion and pay, you know, less than $1 for it to go to the United States. But I'm using the postage provided by Poshmark still from United States Postal Service. What is it? Priority mail, I suppose. All right, so I think I sold a camera here. We just look. Got Samsung, Sony. Kind of have a bad feeling about this one. Yeah, I think I've already sold this one on Etsy. I'm gonna have to reach out to the buyer and just explain to them that I had it listed in a couple places. Apologize, ask them if they want me to refund, and I'm sure they'll say yes. This is unfortunate. It does happen from time to time. So if this does happen to you, it's not the end of the world. You have to do when you're selling on multiple platforms, you have to do the best to your abilities to getting things delisted when you sell. This is obviously a mistake and pretty costly one. $89 is what it sold for. I think it sold for more than that on Etsy. So I am happy with the Etsy sale. That probably happened a while ago, but yeah. Let me email the buyer just to get that all cleared up, and then we can continue with our shipping. All right, well, that was unfortunate. I did reach out to the buyer and offered them a deal on the other camera I had if they're interested, but did say I would give a full refund. In the meantime, I sold a wee lot. Actually sold this lot right here and this lot right here. And as I mentioned before, I'm trying to clear out most of my video games so that we can get ready for this summer's yard sale season. So these ones will be going out in one order. I think I got $90 plus $20 shipping. So let's get these all packed up. All right, got this one all packaged up. Now this one is going out to a viewer of the channel and an Instagram friend. On Instagram, I think her name is Gem PS. Her name's Pam. Thank you so much, Pam. This is staying in Ontario. So we made a deal on the lot. I think each lot was $45, I think, on eBay plus shipping. I think we agreed on $90 total plus $20 shipping for everything. I am shipping this next day ground. I don't think she knows it's coming that fast, but by the time this video comes out, she'll probably already have these games. Cost me about $15 through the ICS carrier that we were talking about before. Very good, very cheap, and you can do ground really fast. So gonna get these to her really quick. I assume she's probably gonna resell these, which I hope she is, and I hope she makes a good amount of money on them. I'm just looking to move them out so I can get new inventory for next year. I've had these kicking around for a while, and that's why I've sort of just lotted them up. They would sell individually over time for better money, but none of these games are really big ticket items. They're just sort of, you know, casual games, lower level games. They're not worth a ton of money, but you know, lotting them up all together, you can still get some pretty good money out of stuff like this. So thanks again, Pam. Really appreciate the sale. All right, so I think we're gonna end it right there for today. You can kind of see how things have been going for me. You know, I've obviously made a few mistakes today. Had to cancel an order because somebody asked me. I had to cancel an order because of my own mistakes. So those things do happen to all of us. So if things like that happen to you, don't feel discouraged. You know, those are normal things in the reselling game. Other than that, you know, I wanted to try recording a video like this because next month, if I wind up doing a video every single day, I'm going to do at least a couple order picking videos every week, and they'll be in this sort of style, you know, so I'm just trying to think of ways to do more content throughout the week, especially if I'm going to do a video every day in February, because that's going to be a lot for me to figure out how to do. But yeah, anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Till next time, take care, stay safe, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.